Hey, welcome back to Art Smart. Thank you for joining us. For those of you that are new, this is the series where I draw the things in front of my daily life and give you a little bit of information about the history of the building. Just because I think people need to know, and that's a lost art. There's a lost art of knowing nowadays. A lot of people aren't present and they just like to look at their phones. They believe what's on the social media, on the Twitter, and whatever Charlie Theron, whatever her name is telling them they believe. They'll eat that up. So I'm really culturing everybody with this series, and I hope you all appreciate it. So what you can see right now is my old drawing on the left. That was of my friend's house. And in that video I talked about a little bit about friendship and Shailene Woodley. And here we're going to see that the first thing that we have is a staircase. Now, this staircase goes up, and some staircases go down. In fact, they all do the same thing, except there's one staircase where you could either go up or down, and that's called an escalator. For those of you who've never ridden one before, my first time on an escalator was when I was 19 years old. I had a really rough childhood, so the first time that I got to ride an escalator, I was shocked. I didn't know people were living that way, and it really changed my life around. And now that's my preferred mode of transportation. Some people take Uber, but I take Uber for escalators, which is after you're done with your night out, you get on your phone and you download the app, and then the escalator comes right to you, and you take it either up or down to your home or to the club or wherever you're going for the night. So this staircase is done in a very American dad style. A lot of dads would make these types of stairs, and this is because in 1980 they produced this dad homeworking magazine where they showed you how to do a lot of projects, and all the dads would make the same thing. And this was actually a conspiracy done by the government, and I believe the president at the time was Woodrow Wilson, or at least he put this in place and got the idea going that we really need to assimilate all dads for our control, because they knew that in the end they would be the most powerful, so that if there was a time that they needed, the president being they needed to overthrow the country, they would just have all the dads do it. And the brainwashing was actually in these woodworking magazines that they would read, and it was shown, if you look underneath these stairs, there's like a certain script that every dad has made, and it's the script of the brainwashing. But they don't know that they did that, but we have discovered later. Now all dads are dead though, so nobody's in danger's way. What this building is if you're wondering, is this is the place of my, a place that I would work in the summers called Duck Soup. It's now called Duck Soup. It used to be called Duck Soup Inn. And what that is it's a restaurant in the middle of the woods. You can see there's like a lot of trees around it. And what a restaurant is it's a place where you go to eat, and have people serve you. And a lot of people like to do this, and they like to go out because they like to feel like kings. And they really like to show that by telling you that you're a piece of living garbage, you're not worth it, and they will kill you if they have the opportunity. I love to work. Working is my passion. It's great. I would work for the rest of my life, and I'm going to do it. And I'm doing it right now. I love working. What you can see now is that I'm actually shading in the background, which is not actually a technique that I usually use or I've used in my past drawings, but it's something that I wanted to do because it makes the drawing pop, and it's also a symbolism. It's a symbolism. I'm a classically trained artist. I'm really professional. And what this shows is there's a lot of mystery behind it, and it leads the audience to guess or think that there's something more behind the restaurant. So what is behind the is it the night sky? Is it some trees, forest animals, or is it a man? Or a woman? Or is it Donald Trump? And that's really what I wanted to bring to this piece, some controversy. What's behind the restaurant really. This is the final piece, and you can see that symbolism in there, and the stairs with the building. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I hope you guys learned something this week. Thank you. Goodbye.